last one, I created my PHP page. I put in head areas, navigation, and I linked to a style sheet. There is lots of stuff you can do here. So for level 2, you are expected to put in things like role attributes, anything that, and things like that. So what we want to do, what we want to do now is we want to style this. At the moment, the page looks like this. It's pretty boring. It looks just like this. Pretty ugly. So what we need to do now is make our page actually look a little bit nicer. So I'm going to style it. So first of all, I'm going to style each area. So the header. Actually, let's give the body a color. Background color. Let's make it beige. Okay. I'm going to give the header and the footer the same color. Let's see. How about dark grey? That's fine. Okay, header and footer, and let's give it a height of 80 pixels each. Okay, let's make the section, and we'll give that a height in color as well. So copy and paste, and change that to let's try a hash number. Let's try AAA. Okay, and I might make that a height of 500. Navigation might have background color, just so I can see the areas. I might make that 777 with a height of 80 pixels. Okay, so my page is starting to get styled. Okay, so in my back to my page so I can see it, I have a header and an H1 there. So I'm going to style the H1. So I'm going to make my font size 42 point. I'm going to text align it to the center. It's in the middle of the page. See over here what's happening. I'm going to change it and give it a text shadow. A red. Let's see what's happening. And that's looking okay. I want to curve the edges, curve the edges of the header. So I'm going to style the header. And do border radius. Top right, maybe 20 pixels. And border radius top left, 20 pixels. And you'll see it's curved there. Going back to here, looking at my anchor tags, my buttons, I want to style those. So they're my A tags. So I want to turn them into buttons, so I'm going to go width. Let's go 100, let's go 50 pixels and see how big they are. 50 pixels. Nope. Padding. Let's do 7 pixels. I'll try 10 pixels. It's alright. Let's get rid of text decoration. Let's put background color on it. And change the color of the font. I would like to put a box shadow. Red again. Same as my thing. And it's looking slightly better. Border radius. Five pixel maybe. Yep, they're looking better. And margin. Let's put margin left. So they go in the middle and let's say 30 pixels apart. And we're a bit high, so maybe we need to change this one to margin change the margins on this maybe on the header to 0 pixels. Margin bottom, I'll change that to bottom to maybe 30 pixels. Just trying to make it go down. Trying to make my buttons go down at the moment. Trying to work out how to do that. That's not working, so maybe I'll put margin top. Now 30 pixels. See if it's going to bring them down. No, it's not bringing them down. I don't know why it's not bringing them down. Oh, it's bringing. That's weird. They're not going down. Okay. Anyway, I'll work on that in a minute. I'll try. Let's go height. 150 pixels and see if that changes it. No. Yeah, I really don't know. why that is not going down. It's pretty mysterious. How about margin top? Negative 50 pixels. See what that does. No. That's really weird. Alright, let's make them into buttons. So we're going to go a hover and change the background color when we hover over them to something that's going to stand out a bit. Maybe that color. And I might want to rotate them. So transform. Yeah, let's rotate them 7 degrees. And let's see what that looks like. Okay, they're not turning when I hover over them, but yeah, getting there. Anyway, as I style, I can put in all sorts of stuff in the styling. Now, I probably want to make my section and put some padding on my section, make it better, because the text is right up against there, so let's put in padding, and put in maybe 40 pixels. There we go, it looks heaps better. And straight away, now I've got a website that's not totally ugly. Changing the footer, maybe putting some padding on the header and footer, so we'll say 30 pixels on both. That's going to make it look a bit better. And margin top, negative 40 maybe, no, negative 20, 10, yep, and I don't know why that's not working on my buttons, but, and my buttons should be rotating around. Normally they'll rotate around. So anyway, yeah, they should be rotating around. Very strange, but it doesn't matter. We've put a bit of style on our page. We've put our HTML. It's looking good. Now, if I want to center this page, I can go back to here, and I can say, well, put the whole thing inside a div tag, and I'll give it an ID, main. I'm putting it inside a div tag, and I'm going to comment the div tag actually. Now you should comment your code because that's going to get you higher marks. So your areas. That's including your style sheet. Style sheets are like this. And PHP is like this as well. But HTML is like that. Anyway, you should style your code. PHP is like this as well. You can see it's done. Now all we can do is use our div tag, our div. If you only got one div, it's easy. And we can just style our div by going either div or the ID name, main. So it really doesn't matter which one you use. I'm going to just go div for now. And I'm going to margin auto. Now, it probably isn't going to work because we haven't put widths on everything. So I'm going to actually put a width on my div tag to make everything inside it certain width. So go 500 pixels, and now I can margin auto. 0 pixel, auto, 0 pixel, auto. And that will center everything inside the div tag. So if I look at the page, you'll notice it's centering it. Okay, obviously this needs to be fixed up. And I've got to get my transform working where it's rotating. That's really annoying me. Plus the buttons floating up like that. That's quite weird. So anyway, there's the style. There's your structure. That's styling with just the query. Okay, page 1 done.